Today at Audio City USA, we're going to be covering what your lifted truck says about you. I'm here with Gio and Anthony. So if you've ever lifted your truck or you want to know what it means, this is a video for you. Let's go. Now, before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to Audio City USA's YouTube channel because we put out videos like this every single week. Now, today is a fun one. Anthony has put together a little list for us because he knows best. He's our resident truck expert. So without further ado, what do we have first?
We're going to talk about, the first one is a functional lift kit.
And what is a functional lift kit?
A functional lift is more consists of, you can still go to the dunes, you can drive it every day, you can go to do some off-roading, and it's still going to be functional in every aspect you can put that truck in, or Jeep, or any crossover.
It's a little bit more than stock, and I would say the guy who's going for a functional lift, he's a pretty reasonable guy. He probably has a family, he's very level-headed, but he likes his off-roading.
Yeah, most likely, most people doing a functional lift is, they're going to drive it every day, and they want to go some off-roading at one point.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to just do, some crazy lift where it's not going to be functional anymore.
Yeah.
Now, right. But you said that like the main or the most popular reason that they're going to do this functional lift is because they want to put like bigger tires, right?
Yeah. So I would say most of them like that. Yeah. Most of our customers that come and do that functional lift kit is going to be, they want to clear a bigger tire and they want to do some off-roading at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And I think the next one is a little bit more interesting because this is probably the most popular lift we do here at Audio City USA, which is a leveling kit. Now, in simple terms, a leveling kit is just adding slight extra blocks into the suspension to give you more height, but it doesn't change your suspension characteristics. It just gives you more height in the front and back. This is pretty popular, but who is the kind of guy we see driving this most?
Someone that just wants to, and the only reason why we do a leveling kit to clear tires is to go with to clear a bigger tire and to clear a wider wheel. So like a 22x12 with 33-inch tires, it'll still have rubbing with a leveling kit. It's just going to be less. So we have to cut less with the leveling kit.
But who is the kind of person we see driving it? Who are they?
Are we talking like...
What's the
not
demographic?
racially?
Are we talking about demographic of the person?
Well, demographic, but who are they? Are they sensible? Are they someone who's a little bit loud with their, are they flashy?
No, they're not. They're not flashy. Most people are not flashy with that. And
are they a family-orientated person?
yes. Okay. My truck's leveled.
So it's similar to the functional lift, but just adding a little bit of extra height. Although they probably don't go off-road as much, just like Anthony. He gives his wife his lifted truck because he daily drives. Never mind.
And let's go with the compare the functional lift kit and leveling kit really quick. So a leveling kit, most likely they're going to put like a block, right, or a loaded monotube to level the front truck. A functional lift kit's going to change out like the front control arm and the shocks, right? They're going to spend a little bit more money because it's going to go off-roading more. If you're trying to go off-roading on a block, it's just, you're going to have a really rough ride. Absolutely. It's going to bottom out easier
You still have the same stock travel. It's just higher.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you're not changing the monotube and you're putting a spacer on there, that shock is going to have, it's going to be a stiffer ride.
Right.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, though. Number 3 on our list is more functional. However, it's also, in my opinion, really stupid. We have the Broozer. We're talking about 12-inch lift, pavement princess. The dudes lift their truck just for show.
Of course.
But there is no go. What do we think? Who is the kind of person who we see with a Broozer?
This is the middle child, never got attention.
Oh, shit. Shots fired.
Got no attention.
Shots fired.
Like, it's always the middle child.
That was crazy.
That's
who it is. I'm being honest.
You can leave that into, like,
okay.
saying in the background, like, just
shots fired.
They spent more on their lift kit than they did their actual truck.
Of course.
Well, the suspension, in some cases, the suspension costs more than the truck.
Absolutely. And they're out there every day polishing it.
And I got nothing against it. I like it. I like it. I like the way it looks. Okay.
So, but you're the perfect candidate. You have 12 inches of travel and 3 inches of...
No, I said I like the way it looks.
Would you drive that?
I wouldn't mind driving it. I don't think I would put the money into it. I would invest my money somewhere else.
They have very short travel suspension.
I would put my money else somewhere else. Like, okay,
true.
So we did
There's a reason you love this.
We did a full 12-inch bulletproof suspension kit on an F-150. I think it was like 30. It was like the $25,000 lift kit.
Wow.
Nothing wrong. Hey, it looked good, but you really can't go off-roading. Like if you want to go to
You definitely can't go
truck's
off
gonna tip
roading.
over.
You'll roll over. You'll roll
like
down a
heavy
hill.
off-roading, you cannot do it.
No way.
It's just a pavement princess. And,
Yeah,
and that's
just like the owner. They have pit vipers. They talk about how much how expensive it was. They polish it every weekend. They probably get together with all their lifted truck buddies and do. I don't know what
Like,
lifted
if
truck
you go
guys do
to-
together, but you know,
when we go to SEMA,
You don't want to know what they do.
you don't
half
want
the
to know.
trucks over there are like 15, 16-inch lift kits, and they look cool, but they're just show.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's just show.
just like when those gentlemen drop their trousers. It's just show.
Oh shit.
You know it's true. Moving
There's
quick.
no performance.
There is no performance. Moving quickly along, we've got the 4 to 6 inch lift. These are the ones who really take off-roading seriously. It is their entire personality.
I would say, okay, yes and no. I would say a lot of them do lift it just to clear with the 35, 37-inch tires. And it depends what kit, what stage you get on your kit. If you just do the basic, cross members, control arms, and a spacer or something like that, you're not really going off-roading. Then you can go with the cross member, and then you can do a reservoir and go a lot on the suspension.
But what does it say about their personality? You know the kind of person who comes in, what is their personality?
There's two of them.
Right.
There's two of them
So
on that category. There's two of them.
Let
There's
us
one,
know.
There's one that just wants to look good.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Aesthetically, I think it looks good. It's not too much, and it's not too little. I think it's okay. It looks good. Then there's the other one that you lift at 6-inch kit, and then you go all out in the suspension. Still nothing wrong with it, and he probably won't even go off-roading. Majority of the time they're not.
Most of these people, this is ironic, most of the guys on this list who are lifting their truck are not off-roading it.
About 90%.
That's crazy.
But he's got to let people know that he's got the Foxes.
He's
under
like,
there
but I
with the
could.
reservoirs.
He's like, I could offer. It's like those people like Rolex, right? Your Rolex is a diving watch. Now, I don't know how many Rolex owners actually go diving, but it could. It's like, I don't
if
know.
you needed it to.
Exactly. They're thinking zombie apocalypse. They're
Right.
thinking terrible divorce. They need to bug out, get out of there. That's why you have a lifted truck.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah. That's a good way to put it. I mean, you don't.
Do men lift trucks after they have a divorce or a breakup? Let us know in the
Then
comments
they just
below.
go brodozer.
Yeah.
They go brodozer.
They're like, look at me now, Stacy, I'm taller than you.
They hop out with their ladder.
Yeah. With the little ladders.
Yeah, yep.
So the two most common lift kits we do here is the leveling kit, and we do the 4 to 6-inch lift kit. Those are the most common ones as of right now.
Well, last but not least on our list, we also have the Baja lift. Now, this guy is a serious off-roader. He has the piggyback reservoir shocks. He's cut out the whole bed of his truck to put spare tires there. You know the kind. Now,
Right.
personally, this is my favorite kind of lift kit. I love them. But I would make off-roading my entire personality, and that's
It's got
why.
to be.
The Baja lift, and for those that you don't know what a Baja lift is you usually lift the truck in the front about a 3 to 4-inch lift in the front, and then the rear you do a 1-inch block. So it has a rake like this. So it has that Baja to look to it. That's
well, no,
what,
I'm talking about function, dude. Like, we're going out there, we're bashing in the dunes at 80 miles an hour. Like, this is the kind of guy who misses weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of
Oh,
other
yeah.
occasions
Just
just
to
to go
go-
off-roading.
Of course.
That's what he's doing.
He's in Glamis
He's in-
all day, every day.
He's in Glamis.
he owns a Polaris.
Yes.
Polaris
Razor.
for sure.
He
Gonna
tows-
get the kids on the 110s today.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He brings his wife out, everything. It's a whole family affair. The guy who has a Baja lift.
Exactly.
What's ironic is I didn't realize the amount of people on this list who will lift a truck and then not off-road it. If you have a lifted truck and you haven't taken it off-roading, let us know in the comments below. Come on.
90%.
90?
No, off-road, bro.
Yeah.
100%. It's all for looks.
It's not their fault. It looks good though.
It does look good though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I love the way all of those look, and I know the Brodozer one is just for looks, but they all look good in my opinion.
You like bro
I like all of them.
To an extent.
But I think Anthony, you haven't really touched on the kind of people that are buying them. You've explained the kits really well, but you haven't really got into the nitty-gritty of the kind of person who's bought this.
Look, if I say how, like, the type of people, right? I think we're gonna get in trouble. We can't say. I'm not gonna say the demographics because we'll get canceled.
That's fair enough.
we'll
We
get-
just started. We can't afford to get canceled.
No, if I say the functional lift kit, right, and then the leveling kit, and then I say the Brodozer, and then the 4 to 6 and the Baja lift,
The kind of person driving a Brodozer.
the functional lift kit usually are like people with, in my opinion. Yeah, do it. Go for it or not?
Go, bro, go.
Okay, like
I'm about to walk out.
the Tacoma, either Tacoma or they drive a Sequoia or then they lift it with some TE37 Volks racing wheels and they drop like 4,000 on suspension.
But what kind of person are they?
They're an intelligent person. That's probably why they're Asian.
That's probably why they're Asian.
Fair enough. Anyway, this video is dragging on. If you guys want to lift your truck and you're considering it, we have experts here with over 25 years of experience. I mean, Anthony has works on lifted trucks all day, every day. He'll get your setup dialed exactly how you want it. If you're considering doing it, if you don't know where to begin, Audio City USA is the place to come. We have our number up here, or alternatively, you could go to AudioCityUSA.com and talk to our experts. They know what they're doing. Anthony will get you dialed in on any one of the setups we've mentioned today.
And if you call in, either me, either Gilbert, Bobby, or Ben, they're the other experts in suspension. So if I don't answer, they can help you out too.
We'll take care of you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because we're putting out videos like this all the time. I'm Andy,
I'm Gio.
I'm Anthony.
and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.